Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tongaloa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
And Heenan. The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke. Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan. Goes into the corner.
And Haku with the counter. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown, Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve. Agonizing.
Oh, like a heavy bag. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
He has to be in a world of hurt here. Oh my Lord, what contact!
Got him in the corner now.
Chop! A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
What a shot!
Oh, headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to run. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. Great sequence of offense from Haku.
Somehow Montez has to turn the tide.
Hammering down on a knee.
Haku taking a step back and measuring his opponent.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time. Put into the corner. What could be next?
Able to capitalize on Ford's mistake. Boom, what impact.
And Ford's resolve might be wavering here. Big-time offense from Haku.
Ooh, twist to the arm.
Wrist clutch into the elbow.
Oh, my Lord! The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders.
Oh, stomping away.
One step ahead there.
Mad slam with some attitude.
He makes the tag here.
I I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. He and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there.
Clothesline! Off with their head.
Ooh, just relentless. Ooh, sharp elbow.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Uh-oh. Headbutt.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tom and Haku have very strong heads.
Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
Tom is overwhelming the opposition here.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this.
Oh, man.
Tama putting it all on the line.
Oh, my God.
Tama looking evasive.
Oh, right to the throat.
Oof. Elbow drop, big time.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
There's the tag here. Oh, man.
Make a wish.
Making his way to the top here.
He gets the tag in here from the top. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Oh. Overhead chop. Power from the suplex. Turn it around with a reversal.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Rolling power slam.
Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's usually your noggin. Big elbow.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Soaring.
Elbow connects.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
And I don't see Haku relenting anytime soon.
Haku feeling the energy from this crowd.
An overhand chop.
Elbow drop.
Haku, he's thinking big.
From the heavens. Big time splash.
And another climb. He's making a statement here.
Taking flight.
Off the mark with that one.
Using the cranium.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
Somehow Montez has to turn the tide.
Tag.
Launching.
He fails to connect.
Over and over.
Establishing complete control.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Didn't look like Haku had a solution for that.
And that is Dawkins' intensity starting to ratchet up.
Haku able to reverse.
Puts the boot to the midsection. Running
He's headed up high.
Setting up again. Headbutt connects. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often. The Islanders beating Angelo.
Here's a cover. Could be it. Breaks the close count.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Oh, an overhead shot. Does he have him here? He's got an early fall in this one.
Down to Hogan, and a double axe handle smash.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
And I don't think anything can stop Haku now.
He could absolutely be at the end of his rope.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan, but if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
Haku
With the Tongan death grip. Pain just painted all across his face right now.
struggling to fight out. Can he survive? He gives in and taps out.
Here are your winners. Come on. And Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got